Let's talk about the Benghazi hearings that are coming up today. There's one crucial piece of information. The first draft of the talking points memo that described what everybody thought this attack was, everybody in the intelligence community, was written the day after the attack on September 12th. And it said, we don't know exactly who organized or planned this, but quote, we do know that Islamic extremists affiliated with Al-Qaeda were involved, unquote. That sentence disappeared from the draft that was published the next day. And instead it said that this was a demonstration inflamed by the movie, a sort of copycat demonstration from what had happened in Cairo, and that it went violent and it ultimately led to the deaths. A completely whitewashed version. All of a sudden, this was no longer an attack on the embassy, it was a demonstration outside of the consulate. And page after page, paragraph after paragraph of descriptions of it, of the previous attacks, of the warnings, all of that was deleted in the second version of the Talking Points memo. So the question is, who edited the talking points and why did they do it? On whose instruction? Because fundamentally, the important question about Benghazi is, did the Secretary of State and did the President know the truth when they were lying to the American people? Or were they lied to themselves? Now, it is absolutely, I think, beyond the realm of possibility that the Secretary of State and the President were not told the truth about this. And it is obvious that we knew the truth, because the memo that the intelligence community produced 24 hours after the attack was the truth. But somehow or other, that got dropped and it got sanitized into the version that was ultimately released. Now, I believe that we'll find very likely, the more we dig here, the higher and higher up it's going to go. Nobody at a junior level or a lower level would make that kind of a decision. The implication at the moment is the reason that it was sanitized or bleached out was to spare the State Department embarrassment. They should have known there was an attack coming, they should have had more security, and they wanted to spare them the embarrassment. Well, maybe, but more likely it was to spare the Secretary of State the embarrassment herself, and more likely to spare the President the embarrassment. Remember that this was all happening 8 weeks before the election, an election in which Obama literally cited only 3 achievements in his administration: avoiding collapse when he first took office, killing bin Laden, and stabilizing General Motors. And here there was information that the bin Laden part of it, of that trio, the Al-Qaeda part, wasn't correct. So I hope that the hearing gets to the bottom of this, and I hope they dig very deeply by asking the people who actually edited the memo, did they do this on their own, or did someone ask them to do it? And I think you're going to find this paper trail goes fairly high. Thanks for watching.